While New York and many other states are vowing to uphold Roe versus Wade, despite what the Supreme Court might decide, the overruling would have a significant impact on the U.S. and the rest of the world, as some women would be forced to find new ways to access this kind of health care moving forward, if they could access it at all, especially as the U.S. has laws in place like the Helms and the Hyde Amendments, which hinder millions of people in the U.S. and across the globe from getting access to abortion care. So joining me now is Dr. Anu Kumar, the president and CEO of Ipass Partners for Reproductive Justice. It's an organization in countries like Bolivia, Malawi, India. They're working to ensure that all of those people can get access to safe abortion care. Dr. Kumar, thanks so much for being here. I know that you do work in all sorts of countries around the world, a lot of it in low, middle-income countries. I'm just curious right off the bat what your reaction is to this happening in the United States.
Well, it's quite discouraging and frankly dismaying to see the United States criminalize abortion. I mean, one of the things that I know from my work with Ipass is that, criminalizing abortion does not make abortion disappear. It just drives it underground. It makes it more unsafe. And it makes it deeply inconvenient and expensive for people who are seeking that care. So, I was just in Mexico last week, in Mexico City, where we are working, and abortion is available safely, legally, and for free in the public system in Mexico City. What I think we're going to see is a lot of people traveling to Mexico and looking for pills in the pharmacies there that are available, and seeking out that kind of care.
A common argument from people criticizing anti-abortion laws say you cannot outlaw abortion, you can only outlaw safe abortion, as in a lot of these people who are pregnant and want to terminate that pregnancy, even if it's not legal, will simply seek other means. What kind of an impact would a law like this in the United States have on the rest of the world? Is that an America-centric view, or would this actually have a ripple effect elsewhere?
Well, I mean, it's important to remember that since the mid-1990s, over 40 countries have liberalized their abortion laws, and the United States is amongst a handful of countries that have actually gone backwards. And we are among countries like El Salvador and Nicaragua, who put women in jail for abortions and put providers in jail. So I don't think the United States is actually a great example of leadership on this topic for the rest of the world. But there are possibilities for American leadership. And this is the thing that I really want to emphasize. There are ways that the U.S. could be a leader here. And one of them is through the Helms Amendment. The Helms Amendment is an amendment to the U.S. Foreign Assistance Act, which says that no U.S. funds can be used for the provision of abortion care overseas. Well, think about what's happening right now in the Ukraine. And we're seeing reports of women experiencing sexual violence and fleeing their homes and their country. But all of the money that the United States is sending to provide humanitarian aid to the Ukrainians, not a penny of that can go towards abortion care. The United States could be a leader, and we could do more. We could repeal the Helms Amendment. We could offer care to people who have been raped in these situations and circumstances to end an unwanted pregnancy.
And then just one last question, Dr. Kumar. If in the United States, Congress were to take action and Roe versus Wade is overturned, what would your organization's fight look like here in the United States?
So in the United States, I think what we need to really focus on is improving access everywhere. I mean, we already know that 26 states are going to ban abortion should Roe actually be overturned. So we are already living in a situation where people are traveling and going around the country in order to find the care that they need. We need to make care available to people where they are and where they live. And this is the work and mission of Ipass. People are entitled to abortion care. They have the right to abortion care. They deserve abortion care, and they deserve it where they live. They don't need to have the hardships that so many go through to access what is, in fact, basic health care.
Dr. Anu Kumar, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.